Perfect. Okay. Okay, so welcome, Jackie. Make sure to mute your microphone, please. And well, first of all, I want to have a big welcome to everybody who's going to listen to this class right now, and also, in the reruns in the future. My name is Karen Norgaard. I'm an NLP coach and also a facial esthetician. I studied many years ago, um, but I never actually like practiced it professionally. But I've always loved skincare, and especially my skin was always kind of a mystery to me because you know, I used to have my two red cheeks, my cheeks all the time were red, and I never knew exactly why. My mom would take me to dermatologists, and they would give me, uh, you know, um, lotions with steroids, some anti-inflammatory, uh, you know, cosmetics, and in the end it was always very reactive and everything. There came a moment in my life that every cream and every hydrating cream that I put on in my face was making a very bad reaction. So feel free to follow me on Instagram at natural.karen. Well, usually I share information, obviously about the oils, but I like to concentrate a lot on skincare, which I love. And yeah, basically, well, my story with essential oils started. All the oils that I started trying, like for me, the biggest test was my skin. The skin on my face, and I remember telling myself, like, if these oils work on my skin, like this is it. So obviously, if some of you have tried essential oils on your skin, it's amazing. I've never tried, although the smell is very strong, which was like the scary part for me, because every time I use like a different lotion, my skin would be like really bad with the synthetic fragrances that have the cosmetics and stuff. And with essential oils, each one after another have amazed me. I have tried almost all of them on my face and on my body too, and they're simply amazing. They give me this glow, they give me this texture that I've never ever had, very smooth baby face that I've never ever had my whole life. So for me, that was a game changer. uh, I have rosacea, so um, I'll tell you a little bit more about my rosacea episode further on the presentation. Okay. So first, the first important thing I would love to know about everyone that's listening to this class is it's really important to understand your skin. So it's good to ask ourselves, what are some things that you love about the skin you are in? Okay. Is it the color? Is it the tone? You can put it on the chat. It's okay. I mean, you can share with me. What is it that you love about your skin? Okay. And in the other hand, what are some things you want to improve in your skin? Okay. Because obviously, I've seen so many people with such good skin, but some other people that haven't been able to solve that challenge in so many years. And you know eczema, psoriasis, and all of these conditions, essential oils are amazing for that. So okay, we have a chat someone here. It says, the natural glow I have gotten from using the oils, amazing, said Milagros. That's right. I mean, the glow, it's like, for me, it's like there's no other thing that gives you that glow. It's amazing. So it's good to have in mind, what is it that you want to improve? Hydration, texture, firmness. Okay. So the common skin issues, we're going to talk about them very broadly. Okay. So the first is the redness. And the redness usually comes from a variety of things, but most are rooted in inflammation. And that inflammation is not only from our skin, it also comes from our stomach, from our gut. Okay, so every skin condition comes from a digestive issue. Okay, so For the redness, the recommended products are yarrow palm, carrot eggs, frankincense, helichrysum. So now I'm going to talk about the helichrysum for my redness has been amazing. And usually I had this very, very mild rosacea, but when I moved here to Boston, every place I went, everything had spicy food. Spicy here, everyone, I don't know if it's because of the cold weather, but I started eating a lot spicy food and start liking it. And suddenly one day I just woke up and my two eyes were like I had two red under eyes, like with little veins that had exploded, and I was freaking out. I thought first it was an allergy because I've never experienced this kind of flare with the rosacea. But then I knew I started, thinking about the things I've been eating, the things I've been doing, and of course it was my nutrition that was like really, really bad on my skin. So for that, I was like putting on my skin copaiba, um, lavender, chamomile, and every 2 hours the helichrysum. So in 2 days, my the little veins, the little red veins were gone. I still had some inflammation. I also took some copaiba internally for that inflammation too, and eventually my eyes went back to normal. But it was pretty scary. So I don't know what I would have done without the oil, for sure. And also another common skin issue would be the scars. So essential oils are amazing with scars. Usually, scars fade over time. However, most desire to minimize the color. Okay, a lot of people want to minimize the color or the size or the texture, and also to speed the healing process, right? The for the scar. So the recommended products would be geranium, yarrow palm, frankincense starch, neroli. Also, I would say also helichrysum for the scars, and of course, correct X. Frankincense it's pretty amazing oil for sorry, pretty amazing oil for the scars. Then we have the breakouts. So the breakouts are often associated with food sensitivities, hormones, or bacteria. Not only bacteria on your skin, but also, unbalanced gut, your gut. Okay, so the recommended products would be tea tree oil, of course, HD Clear, which has several, powerful essential oils for acne. I love HD Clear, and Rose Touch. Rose also it's a great anti-inflammatory for sure, and lavender. I always use it on my skin, like number one, literally. So we also have the brown spots. So the brown spots can be caused by sun exposure, aging, and other hormonal pigmentation. And the recommended products for these would be frankincense, lavender, sandalwood, black spruce, and in my case, I loved copaiba. Copaiba, for me, uh, it's been amazing, amazing result. I used to have a dark spot here, in my upper lip, and copaiba has been amazing. Also, in the another common, obviously, skin issue would be the aging, which is normal that we age at some point. Of course, it's better to age beautifully and wonderful, and feel great about your skin. So aging is evident when we have fine lines, wrinkles, and loose skin. The goal is to age more gracefully using this product to support this process. So for that, obviously, if we really want like all the super oils in one, you must have the immortal. Like that's you have the helichrysum, frankincense. You have like 7 different superpower oils for your skin. So for sure, I usually with immortal for me it's a little bit strong because my skin is a little bit sensitive. So I put on first the fractionated coconut oil first all over my face, and then the immortal. Okay. A game changer for me for hydration has been myrrh. I have put a ridiculous amount of myrrh on the serums that I make, for my night routine and also for my day routine. And the hydration has been a game changer. So I definitely recommend the myrrh. So we already, talk a little bit about this. This causes behind skin inflammation, can cause eczema. The digestion issues can cause eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, acne, rosacea, and UV radiation. That's there. So it's very important that I always tell people that if they want to, improve a skin condition, the first thing you must do is to take probiotics and enzymes. Okay, the PB and of course doTERRA for me are the best. Obviously, let me see. We have a little bit here. Okay, Milagro says, what is the best oil for aging around the eyes? Oh my God. I put a lot of helichrysum because it takes away a lot of inflammation, but I would say the myrrh. The myrrh for me, it's been really, really good, and it's because helichrysum is a little bit strong for under your eye, and sometimes you can feel that it's a little bit, you can get a little bit sensitive around your eyes, like especially here. But also doTERRA, I think they have like this from the white line, um, the skincare line, the one that is white. It has like a little cream with a little roller ball. That one is amazing. I loved it, and you can put it like even up in the upper lid and in all around your eyes. Okay. Then we have obviously the microbiome disturbance, which would be to balance. You don't only have a microbiome in your skin, you also have your microbiome in your gut. So it's very important also to know what other products besides oil are we using. Are we using a very aggressive tonic? Are we using a very, you know, toxic, to take off our makeup, any lotion for to take our makeup off. So you have to be very cautious about what else are you putting, besides the oils, because you might be, that pH from your skin, it might be going off balance. So also the oxidative damage, pardon my English. Okay, this oxidative damage obviously would be from sunlight, pollutants, skin radiation, and free radicals. Okay, so you have to put your sunscreen, right? Then also the blood sugar issues. So if glucose is consumed in excess or not metabolized properly, it can bind to skin collagen and elastin loss. So the more with sugar, we might, have a lot of inflammation because of that sugar, right? Then we have the nutritional deficiencies. Obviously, that you can see the people that are not well nourished. Obviously, they're going to manifest it in their energy, in their skin. So we do need these nutrients, especially. I take the lifelong vitality pack. It's amazing, and I always see the results on my skin because they have like this special blend of, especially the CRS, very, very anti-inflammatory, whole foods supplements. So for me, it's been great for my skin. So there's a little bit, an example here of lack of vitamin A, for example, can cause a crack blister in the corner of the lips, or the lack of fatty acids, or the lack of zinc or vitamin A can cause the white or red bumps on their skin that, they're famously called keratosis pilaris, for example. And then obviously another cause is the hormonal imbalance, which, produce cortisol and inflammatory hormones. We always have to be aware of the hormonal aspect. So I'm going to talk to you very quickly about the 4 steps to have clear skin. So the typical thing would be for someone to tell you, okay, you have to drink water, you have to wash your face, you have to all this obvious hydration, all these obvious tips. But today, I want to give you these 4 steps that go beyond our daily routine. It's more something that includes various areas of our life. So it would be the number 1, a clean plate. Okay, if you want to have a clear skin, you should avoid this type of food: sugar, dairy, gluten grains, alcohol, caffeine, eggs, corn, peanuts, soy. So obviously we should eliminate all processed or artificial ingredients, because those are all inflammatory food. I'm not saying you have to take this all of away in a, you have to keep in mind the balance. It's not that you're going to stop eating eggs, for example, but definitely if you want to clear a clear skin, just lower this inflammatory food as much as possible. Make them an exception, but do not make them the rule. Okay. The number two, the toxic takeaway. So we should replace toxic ingredients in skincare products with cleaner alternatives and more effective. Guys, if you're listening to this class, you know that everything that you put on your skin within 5-10 minutes, it's already in your bloodstream. So we should be as careful what we eat. The same, that we should be the same, have the same care for what we put on our skin. Perfume, hormonal disruptors. Okay, um, you know, all these cosmetics are packed with toxics, and we should be very aware of that, and always read the labels. And if we don't know what they mean, we look it in the Google. We are in the era of information, so make sure you self-educate with that. Then we have the clean body. So detox support with herbal and nutritional supplements that boost your liver. Obviously, doTERRA has their own detox program, which we all know. We have the standard cream. We have a 30-day detox program with a GX Assist. So it's very simple to do, and definitely worth it if you haven't done a detox. Right? And the number 4, a clean mind. Okay, so a lot of skin conditions are, have flares because of the stress. So it's super important to evaluate which triggers are we having daily that triggers our stress, or triggers our anxiety, or maybe puts us impatient. Okay, and that definitely has an adverse effect on our skin. Let me check some questions here that I have. Okay, it says here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so in the chat we have the site for doTERRA Personal Care Essential line, which was the one I was talking about. The white one, I use the face wash of that line. The one that I use for hydrating is the Barrage Hydrating Clean, which I loved it. It's super clean. And for my skin, it has been amazing, right? So I'm gonna give you some tips for using essential oils on your skincare. First, we have to check for purity, obviously, CPTG only. Then we do a patch test. So every time we're gonna try a new essential oil on our skin, it's good to try it, on your forearm to see how it goes, how you feel it, okay? Before putting it on your face, right? And start small and simple. If you're gonna do your first serum, you're not gonna add 6 oils, different oils, on your face. Start simple. Start with 2 oils or 3 oils, which you know that you obviously like the smells. And definitely maybe next month you can add another one or make a different mix, and it's actually pretty fun because you know exactly what new oil you're using, and you give your skin time to really see the effect of what that oil is doing for your skin, right? Then the number 4, caution with citrus oils and sun. So if you have the citrus oil, do not put them on your face during the day, or 12. If you're gonna go to the beach or something, please do not do it, because you will have a spot later for sure. Just if you're gonna use citrus oil, maybe just do it at night for your brown spots. They recommend to put a little bit of lemon at night, so that's a very good treatment from the brown spot for the brown spots. Okay, so very cautious with undiluted oil, sensitive skin, and pregnant women. Also, work with a specialist or a qualified health care provider, right? If you do have a, some skin condition that you've been following it, make sure you're also, in our case, you can work, with your oil specialist, which, are specially trained for that. doTERRA has a lot of education, so we can easily guide anybody on how to use the oils for our skin. So other oils for the skin would be copaiba, anti-inflammatory, coriander, fights bacteria from food poisoning. If you have like a food poisoning that manifests on your skin, coriander, you put it even in the sole of your feet. Cinnamon for digestion, fennel for digestion, ginger, it's also for digestion. Thyme, it's good also topically for, antibacterial dermatitis and eczema. Turmeric, amazing, anti-inflammatory. It dries the acne. It's antifungal for blemishes and marks, cracked heels, aging rejuvenator, scalp, and dandruff. One of my favorites, ylang ylang. It gives you such a good balance. I always put ylang ylang on my serum for sure. So the sebum balance for dry and if you, it's good even if you have dry or if you have oily skin, it gives you that balance. So it moistures and has this soothing effect. Like even when you put it on, it's like you feel so relaxed and so good, only smelling the ylang ylang that, you know, I just I just love it. So then we have the clary sage for wound and skin infections. It's antimicrobial. We also have the lavender. It's the king of oils for skin, for burns when you burn your skin. Um, Anti-inflammatory, calming for bacteria, and wound healing. All right. And then we have the rosemary. It's anti-inflammatory. It has antioxidants, which is great for our skin, and it gives you a very smooth, soft skin. Important skincare ingredients to avoid: fragrances, synthetic fragrances in our cosmetics. They're hormonal disruptors. Do not use them. You have your oils. You have the best oils for your face, for your skin. Please be aware of that. Then we have another ingredient we have to avoid is the formaldehyde releases, also hormonal disruptors, mineral oil. Okay, the mineral oil, we can see it in the cosmetic industry all over the place. It's scary. How many times have we heard mineral oil, and they market it like such a wonderful thing for your skin, and it's like it's the worst because it's like liquid petroleum. It comes from petroleum. So it's also the paraffin oil, very bad, right? Obviously, one of the words that everybody has come to know are the parabens. Thank God, at least some word has come out and said, okay, the parabens are bad. So now you can see the parabens all over the place, right? But they're obviously because they're hormonal disruptors too, but there are also so many you can find. So we have if you see, the back label of the cosmetics, you can see DEA, MEA, TEA. So these ingredients makes the products creamy and foamy, but they're not even necessary. They just put it there so you can have like the soapy sensation that you're cleaning your face. Okay. So the other additional tips, obviously, water, 6 or more servings per day. It says here 8 ounces of coconut water, only 8 because of the sugar intake. Then the carrier oils you use. I don't use olive oil for my skin at all. I think the smell is like too strong, and it disturbs like the smell of essential oils. But for me, what I use for my body is the avocado oil for sure, and the fractionated coconut oil. I have used the argan oil before for my face with essential oils, and the jojoba too. So the jojoba, the argan, and the avocado oil, that carrier oil are very neutral. And if you want to give like a special texture to your serum, so you can actually massage your face, those are great because they're like more yeah, it has like more fatty acids, right? Um, and well, of course, the makeup remover that I use is the fractionated coconut oil. I never had to buy any other makeup remover. And yes, the yarrow palm capsules are amazing for your collagen production, also for your defenses. It has vitamin C, it has zinc, all of these other ingredients that we talk about in the beginning. Yaropon has them. So if you do want to have, that collagen production internally, I recommend it totally. Okay, so here's some, you know, ingredients you can use to make some little recipes of natural masks for your skin. Okay, I already said you can use avocado oil, for example, and you can add some vitamin A with maybe some ylang ylang or rose, for example. You can use raw honey. The raw honey, it's amazing to mix it with the oils because it's healing, hydrating, clarifying, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial and pH balancing. The raw honey, it's amazing. So although the oats, you can add raw honey, for example, with oats, you can blend it. Oats are anti-inflammatory, moisturizing, and it has so many healing properties. Then we have the yogurt. You can add yogurt also to that mask. Why not? Put some yogurt. It contains nutrients. It contains enzymes and active cultures. So it definitely balances your skin pH. And this one I didn't know, but I love. You can also make a natural mask with green papaya. So the green papaya has a natural enzyme that exfoliates naturally your skin. It's amazing. So it's full of anti-aging benefits and it's great for sensitive skin. Also to use the ripe papaya. So here we're going to talk also, talking about that clear skin from within, from the inside out. So the healing, protecting, and revitalizing your skin begins, as we already said, from the inside out. And our skin is reflecting 80% of what is going on inside our bodies. So, and only 20% of what is going on outside our bodies. I already talked about this, but it's good to know which are the foundational skin nutrients. And we have it here on the left side. We're just going to name a few, which we already heard of: lutein, the enzyme CQ10. We have the vitamin A, thiamine, and all the vitamin B, biotin. It has biotin, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, zinc. We talk about that too, and the copper. Okay. So all of these nutrients that are great for your skin, you can find them here in the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And every time, right now, today my Lifelong Vitality arrived, and I was like for 5 to 6 days without them. But as soon as I started taking it again, my skin, it transforms completely. No? So it's a very key ingredient for beautiful skin. And well, of course, choose a skin care line. I love Barrage because it has all natural ingredients, ideal for aging skin too. The HD Clear Facial Kit, it's amazing for teenagers, or if you want to have like the little roll, if you have some, maybe some pimple that, comes eventually into your life or into your face, you should definitely have some HD Clear around. So you just put it on your spot. And here, what I have tried from here, and I do use this, is the facial cleaner. And here it is, the under eye treatment. It's great. It's great for your under eyes. Milagros that you were asking. Okay. So here's a great suggestion if you really want to start having a radiant skin, a beautiful skin from within. Obviously, Lifelong Vitality Pack. Just as I said, the enzymes, the probiotics, and your skin care line, which it should have a cleanser, a wash base, your hydrating clean, a face serum, and your I think this is okay, the serum, the hydrating cream, and this is like a tonic thing. This one I don't have, but I have, a little bit of everything because I like to try, you know, everything on my skin and see. That's a very, very key part of skincare to see what works for your skin. That's very important. So be sure to make your wish list if you wanna, start working on your uh, skin beauty care, and take advantage of that LRP with your free oil of the month, which this month was great, by the way. So hooray, hooray for being here. This now it's time for the question and answers. And let me see if we have something here in the chat. Okay, so here Victor sent something like a downloading tips, okay, for skincare. I think this just might be the presentation, but I mean, feel free, to make any questions, okay?
It's not. It's just one slide that I
Oh,
screenshot. Just some
oh,
tips
okay.
that you gave. Just it's not the
Oh, great,
presentation.
great.
Okay.
Oh, great, great. Some screenshots. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Victor.
No worries.
So yeah, so it has been a pleasure for me being here. Um, let me see who else is here. Thank you, Daniela, Joanna, Jackie, Manuel, Milagros, for your support. I'm very happy to share this information and make sure if you do have any questions, please follow me on Instagram or just, text me through WhatsApp or whatever, um, media you wanna contact me, and I'll be very, very, very happy to assist you. Okay, I'm gonna